Hey, good morning. Happy Wednesday, September 6th. You know, it's crazy how much ash we have falling down from the sky because of all of these wildfires. I have never seen anything like this before in this state. And the wildfires they're everywhere. They're in California, they're in Montana, they're in Oregon, and the one in Oregon really just irks me. That's for those of you who haven't heard it, it supposedly started because of a 15-year-old throwing a firecracker down a canyon and laughing about it on video. Apparently, there's a video of it. You know, this is where I kind of like the fact that we document so much in our lives because we have idiots like this caught on video, breaking the law and causing so much damage that moment will relive in their minds and on the internet for the rest of their life, and they'll, that hopefully that blame will stick. And the same goes for the individuals that laughed at the guy who was drowning in the lake. They're just laughing at him and stuff like that, and the guy ends up dying. And though I believe that they were charged with involuntary or voluntary manslaughter, allowing a man to die and just laughing at him while filming him. I like the fact that there's so many people using cameras to do things like kind of like what I do. It's not like I'm changing the world or anything, but it's documenting. And there's people that turn on their phone and go live on Facebook and document a protest or something like that, or a really cool event that only a select few were at, and you could show it to the rest of the world so they can see it as well. Now, then there are obvious drawbacks to that. But anyway, so they got caught on video throwing a firecracker into the gorge or down a canyon and started the fire. This has been the worst, the driest summer I can remember in years, probably since I was an adult. And I have never wanted just a torrential downpour more than I want right now. It's so sad seeing these trees, these forests, people getting evacuated out of their homes, people's camping trips, people's hiking trips, people's backpacking trips getting canceled, and it's just, there are some parts of the state and other states that are just so beautiful and that are just, they're only accessible during the summer months because the snow's not there. And then when we have such a dry spell, a drought, I mean, we had we're like, oh, hey, we've gone on 50 days without rain, and now it's gone like so much longer. It's like we kind of need rain, and it's the evergreen state because it rains, and we need that. And when it's not there, we burn. And it's sad seeing this because these forests that we had a family camping trip. This is the first time I was going to go camping with my dad in over 20 years, and the camping spot that we had chosen, I actually had driven past it on my way to the Enchantments through hike when I was going to Wenatchee and Leavenworth, and it said arrow pointing down that road with the orange triangle sign saying a sign saying fire activity, and they closed the campground because of the fire activity. And then while I was hiking through the Enchantments, the smoke came in from the Jolly Mountain wildfire and covered the lower lakes with just smoke. And the day after I finished the through hike, they closed 8 Mile Road, 8 Mile Campground, and Stewart Lake trailhead. You can still hike through the Enchantments via the Snow Lake parking lot, but you can't drive up the road and do the normal route that people do, which is going up Kolchak and Asgard and then coming down on Misery Ridge down towards Nada, Snow Lake. And it's just extremely sad seeing all of these areas just burn. And supposedly we're supposed to get rain yesterday or today, and it keeps getting pushed back and pushed back. Now they're saying it's supposed to rain on Saturday. And people are waking up, and like I went to work yesterday, and I get there, and it looks like, see, look, right now the fire danger very high, orange. That's it. This is at the South Prairie Fire Department. I drive past it every day. very high, orange. Don't see that very often. And, it's these forest fires that just, we need rain. It's bad. Now I think it's pushed back to Saturday. And so, I don't know what else to do. It's, I wanted to get out and do some more hikes, but now there's so many areas that are in jeopardy, or just getting there or getting around. Even if you do find a nice hike, you're going to be, most of that time, you're like, right now I'm looking at Mount Rainier, and all I can see is smoke. It's just bad. And I hope that it rains soon, and I hope that it just comes down in a torrential downpour and just soaks everything. So for Wednesday, that's what's on my mind. We're supposed to be going to the fair tomorrow, and I'm actually off work to watch my daughter because daycare is closed, and then we actually leave for a week from tomorrow. We leave for Hawaii, which that's snuck up on me. I mean, that was, I know that we're going to Hawaii in September, and then all of a sudden September's here, and I'm like, we go to Hawaii next week. Wow. It's weird. It's like my daughter is almost 2, and she has already gone on more flights in her life than I had in my first 33 years of my life. And I've never gone to Hawaii, and then I've gone to Hawaii twice in 2 years. It's just how life changes. It's not the fact that I make a lot of money. It's the fact that I just budget better, and I make the distinction between, you can get a $700 iPhone, or you can get a $700 plane ticket and create memories. Because a cell phone doesn't take you anywhere. Just makes things faster and better and bigger sometimes. But a plane ticket to a destination creates memories and once in a lifetime opportunities for certain things, like the Hall of Fame or Coachella, or seeing the Washington Huskies play Alabama and Georgia for the Peach Bowl. Those opportunities probably won't come along again in my lifetime, and I'm glad that I got a chance to see them. So for Wednesday today, I hope that it rains tomorrow. I really do. And I hope that if you're out there hiking or backpacking or camping in any of the states that are affected by the wildfires, I hope you stay safe and that you can return home to your families and loved ones. I will sign off, and I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow morning.